Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I went for a nice scenic drive down to the Beachville Carmeuse trail, Limestone trail. Some beautiful scenery today. Birds were just singing away, and the cicadas, they were quite noisy. This is the Thames River again, flowing into the limestone, past the Limestone trail. When entering at the trail, there's a significantly large parking lot, and I really like that they tied in parts of the old machinery into this trail. And there's signs telling you what the different machinery parts used to do as part of the factory. There's a couple different trails that you can take, including a nice dog park area. And here's some information on that first iconic piece that you walk through entering into the park. Again, this is another gravel trail, so, you know, good for walking or biking, hiking. It's really not a very complicated trail, so it's not something you're going to get a lot of elevation changes. But if you go off to the left side of the trail, there are several different trails that do go up and down through the hills. Just be aware that this is the Thames River, and there's a steep drop off right to the right of the trail. So obviously if you have young children, you need to be careful. Stopping to look at this goldenrod and the honeybees collecting pollen and busy with their day. There were a number of birdhouses along the way, including this one where apparently Superman lives. I didn't realize he was that small. These icons show which trail you're on. So if you want to take a shorter trail, you can just follow the colored icons. They are laid out on the entrance map. Again, another piece of machinery that is from the original mine. And I found it interesting that not only does Superman live in this park, but so does Batman. I was a little bit disappointed that they didn't do a better job camouflaging their secret lairs. Kind of surprising. It was a hot and humid day today, but it was still a very nice day to get out into nature. Be one with it. Several different areas where small streams feed off of it, or there's small reservoirs. As you can hear, there's some water noises because there's a rapids coming up. There's a small trail that leads off, but if you go just another 10 feet forward, you'll find a staircase that is there that leads down to the rapids. It is somewhat old, but it's still fairly sturdy. As you can see, the bank is quite steep. This does allow you to get right up to the water's edge and experience the rapids, the sunlight moving over the water, and just being able to sit on the large rocks and enjoy the sounds of the water. Leaving the water's edge, continuing to walk down the trail, it continues to get narrower and narrower until it's basically single file. Eventually you come to the end of the trail, at which point there is a set of railroad tracks leading into town. Walking back and enjoying the beautiful sights of the flowers and just nature. About halfway back, there's another section with a pollinator garden and a really nice lookout spot. Somebody has donated this bench, and it looks out over this reservoir. The water was incredibly calm today. Another kind of secondary trail that cuts off, and this one is not gravel, so it's obviously much quieter. The train goes by just on the other side of the river. There you can hear the train horn. There's a little deer trail, leads down to the water's edge. The only word I can use to describe this is idyllic. It was just so beautiful. Continuing on my journey back, came across some trees that had been hacked down by a beaver. Another piece of machinery from the limestone mine. And then you come out on the far end of the parking lot, but don't panic. There's the limestone factory or mine, and then clear across the parking lot is where you left your car. And then I headed back to town, And there's the skyline of Woodstock. Here's my stats for this week. 4.5 kilometers in an hour at a pace of roughly 5.5 kilometers per hour. I like to have a thought for the week, and this week's thought was, beauty is where you find it. This flower was the only flower that I could see for any distance, but it was there, and it was there for me to enjoy if I took the time to look at it. And I hope you enjoy its beauty too. Have a great week, and be well.